Hello and welcome to the fourth and final live stream. We are very excited for UpRock and their upcoming token generation event and the countdown to the much anticipated token launch on the LFG Launchpad. So a lot has been going on. In the meantime, let us know where you're from, what country are you from, let us know, GM in the chat. And this is a worldwide community. Let us know, make some noise. And in the meantime, let's bring up some co-founders, Jesse.
Hey.
And Jen.
Hey, Seb.
Hey, how are you? Community. How are you both?
What's up, India? Pretty great. Pretty excited.
Jen, got that rocking the heart-shaped glasses.
What's up, New Zealand? Woo! That's cool. Germany, nice. France, awesome. Wow, everywhere. It's great.
Oh, I've been muted. Sorry. Last one, guys.
Woohoo! For the TGE. We're so inspired by these. We're so excited about this that the audience keeps growing. We're not going to I think we're going to continue doing this. We're not sure what their frequency, probably once a week. Won't be maybe as long, but at least product updates. I think this is one of the best ways to communicate with the community. People love audio and video and just reading, it's a great way to do it. We don't want to waste this great audience that we've built up during this course of this phase of the TGE. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Nigeria, nice. Woo.
Nice. Definitely worth doing it. Yeah. Definitely worth continuing these
yes.
whenever you've got a little bit of time, because you're basically doing a whole lot of firsts when it comes to crypto projects.
Yep.
And your community is insanely active.
Yep.
Well, we've got so much to cover today. So this is very exciting. Token generation event is tomorrow. But before we go any further, just a big reminder. There are 4 dePioneers NFTs to give away, right? This week?
Yep.
4.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome. So go to dePioneers Cats, so at dePioneers Cats on Twitter. Share the tweet with the hashtag $UPT to the world, and you could win. We'll do the drawing live on stream at the very, very end. Sounds good?
Sounds great. Perfect.
All right.
May the best cat win.
Let me just make sure that we can see what I'm trying to show you. That would make this would make a lot more sense. So this is it here. Sorry, I didn't show that before. All right, so this is the hashtag $UPT to the world, but generally it'll be pinned also in the YouTube comments by the moderators over there. All right, well, let's quickly go into the agenda so we know exactly what is the plan here. So we've got some introductions, guest spotlight, highlights of the week, of which we'll condense. There are too many. We'll condense the great ones, which there's just too many. Product and traction updates, UPT UpRock token launch. There'll be plenty of questions there, and Jesse will have a million things he'd like to say, and Jen as well. Then the dePioneers giveaway, and then we end it and we get ready properly for tomorrow.
Yeah.
If it's the first time joining the live stream, you're going to learn a lot. And if anything doesn't make sense, just head over to YouTube for UpRock, the UpRock YouTube channel. There's a bunch of clips explaining things really, really easily, like the tokenomics, what is UpRock, all that sort of stuff. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Sebastian Montgomery. I just go by Seb Monty. I create content. I just try to educate people. And I have my own little YouTube channel that I'm just trying to just educate and bring the masses from Web 2 into Web 3. So that's one of the reasons why I've very much aligned and was happy to be the host for this, even though I'm not a live stream specialist yet.
Oh, you're awesome,
they're bringing in so many people into this space, and it's absolutely amazing. Jesse, if you haven't met Jesse before, Jesse, who are you?
I'm a co-founder and CEO of UpRock. Excited to be here. I've been working with the same team over the past few startups, so really fortunate to have a team. As anyone knows, it's hard to find great co-founders and have some of the best in the world, and we've stuck it together through many different startups. Previous with a browser and an app store, and now working on UpRock. And I got to say, We're always mobile first startups. We've never seen the growth. Even the past 2 ones, which were successful as well, they're both acquired. The growth on this one is just blows those out of the water. So just, yeah, really, really excited about that. Excited to have very fortunate to have an amazing team with me. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, wonderful. And look, this close to token generation event, you both are looking surprisingly fresh, to be honest. I imagine you're not really getting any sleep. Sleep is one of those mythical things that you daydream about, I guess, at the moment. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, sleep never heard of her.
Yeah, I was on the Jupiter call, and I explained to them that underneath these glasses, my eyes are actually closed.
That's why you wear the glasses all the time.
Yeah. I'm actually sleeping right now. No.
I love how
you
you look like you haven't even changed your outfit from your profile photo.
I know. Well, hold on. I'm trying to match it. There you go. Yeah.
No, I hear you. Look, normally we'd also have Chris, the CTO, on the call. However, he's busy. I mean, it's token generation event tomorrow, so you can watch who he is. There are plenty of clips on the man, the smoking cigar man. Explains things very well, and he's not here for us today. But Jen is literally the crowd favorite. So if anyone's just tuning in for the first time, Jen, who are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Why are you so popular?
I can't answer that. I don't know why, but I'm Jen, and it's good to see everybody again. I've been working with this whole team, like Jess said, for a long time. It's our third project together, maybe even fourth, but 15 years going strong. I'm one of the co-founders of UpRock. I am with UpRock in particular. I'm leading the UX and the UI, so just the whole experience, the customer-facing experience with the application, the whole product. And like Jess said, we've been mobile first for 15 years, so this is like in our blood. Really great team that we've been working with. All of us feel like a family. So that's me in a quick nutshell. There you go. Hi.
Nice. And either Jesse or Jen, for those that haven't actually heard of UpRock and it's starting to come on, can someone just explain, like on Web 2 in nice, simple terms? We have a clip on this on YouTube as well, but just what is UpRock?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So everyone in the world today knows, even your grandmother, that data is the new oil. You know, that is a common story. We all know this. We've seen the articles. We know this to be true, especially with AI coming. We all know it needs more bandwidth and more compute. But how can you actually take advantage of that? Even if you know that's to be true, what can you do about it actually? Well, we made it pretty simple. In fact, under 2 minutes, you can install our app and you can make passive income selling your unused bandwidth and your compute from anywhere in the world, right from your mobile device. We made it so easy that people who are coming from Web 2 have never heard of a crypto wallet, because we auto-generate one for you, and you can start earning rewards instantly as soon as you start downloading the app. So that's what it's about. Kind of bigger picture, the idea here is that because it's decentralized, it's in a people-powered data reward network. It also means we're creating a more human-first data network that's going to power an AI future where you can trust the data. You know, because whether it's an open source model or a closed source model, there's a term called garbage in, garbage out, which means you cannot trust the AI if you don't know the data it's being fed on or how it's being trained. And we've all tried if you've tried any ChatGPT or even the kind of really the very politically correct Gemini from Google, you'll see what we mean. It has some really clumsy moderation policy. Basically, a small group of humans are controlling the AI and telling it what it can or cannot say. That's the future of the internet we do not want. The only way to unblock the internet, make it more free, and make these tools better and more democratized is a decentralized data network. And it's actually more equitable if it's the world's knowledge, so the world should actually benefit from this too. And that's why we love the Web3 approach. The Web3 principle is like, you install this app, you help be part of this future that's coming, you actually help mine the data gold that's coming here, and you participate in the revenue and the rewards from it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Data is more valuable than oil. That's a tagline. And every week you say, I learn a little bit more, and I'm like completely all over this. So this is really, really exciting. Oh. And if you want more information, there's some great clips on UpRock's channel. It's been growing really, really well. So make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell, so any future clips, tutorials that the team creates, they're there for you to avail yourself of. Well, let's move into the guest spotlight, and we'll bring up to the stage here, Sean Carey, who I know, proper woo. Welcome, Sean, co-founder, the ex-CTO of Helium, general partner at Borderless Capital. And if anyone doesn't know what Helium is, it's basically the OG decentralized wireless network they've been building since 2013. And this is where you can essentially use like your mobile phone in a decentralized way without having to rely on AT&T. But look, Sean, I'm sure will give us a much better description of that. But Sean, can you share your journey with Helium and thoughts on UpRock as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you.
Jen, actually, Queen Jen, I think I saw one of the messages earlier. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, my name is Sean Carey. Been doing this dog and pony show for about 26 years. I was going to wear something goofy, but I couldn't figure out how to get a cowboy hat to work with these headphones. So I guess I'm not as cool as you all. Like Seb said, I've been doing this for quite a while. Started Helium back in 2013 with Amir and Sean Fanning. Stayed there for quite a while. I think we were doing this stuff, well before the term IoT existed, let alone dePioneers, which is pretty amazing to think about. And now I'm one of the boring investors, right? I think that's kind of the way that my career has gone, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to preface me talking with a story right now. It was during COVID, I was working for one of the fastest growing startups on the planet. And we spent millions of dollars every year gaining access to modems and distributed sets of data around the world for one thing. We wanted to be able to crawl people's information on the internet, companies like Amazon, right? There's competitive data all around marketplaces. So if you're in Indonesia, for instance, something might be priced differently than if you're in San Francisco. And many companies out there know that these are mechanisms that they can use to their advantage when it comes to pricing and marketing and inventory and creating demand for their products. Where am I going with this? So several years ago, I had said, hey, somebody needs to create a decentralized finance application that would allow somebody to write a basic program that could be sent to any device in the world and allow somebody to gather information about a website, about a marketplace, almost anything there is. And when the UpRock deck fell in front of me and I started looking at UpRock, I said, holy shit, this is it. This is exactly what I was thinking about. Is, there are ideas in UpRock for AI. There are ideas in UpRock for being able to communicate and gain information. There are ideas for being able to proxy requests. It's completely limitless, right? And the neat thing is it can be done and configured in a way, as far as I know, where a request can be sent anywhere in the world or into different groups of things around the world. This is a really, really powerful tool, not just for the decentralized space, but also for businesses. Businesses need these types of access, and I think it creates a wonderful concept to work with and to monetize such a good, great product with a great team. Secondly, my dog, rest in peace, he's gone now, looks exactly like, what do you guys call him, Rocky? Is that his name? I can't remember that. Rocket.
A rocket?
So my dog looks exactly like Rocket. So it was fate. It was just like, okay, I have to participate in UpRock. I said, they have my dog. They have an idea that I was kicking around years ago, and I said, this is a legitimate business. And I couldn't have fallen more in love with the team. I've talked to Jesse a bunch of times, Jen maybe once, but hopefully I get to learn more about Jen in the future. Chris, I've spent a bunch of time with, and really as a general partner in a venture capital firm, I take a different, and Jesse can probably tell you, I take a different approach to most people, and I really try to dive into the technology and understanding what the technology and the business are going to do. And it's there are people out there way smarter than me that understand economics, and So, and for me, just the team alone is just wonderful, and I know what they're doing. And, I just think the sky's going to be the limit for this team. Yeah, and I really, I don't really want to talk about me because I think this is UpRock's day. This is, tomorrow with the TGE, I'm extremely excited for. And I think, I think from here, I can't wait to see where things go in the next several years. And, I plan on being a major participant, in the UpRock network, and also spending a lot of time with the team. Anyways, I've sucked up enough air from this chat. Anytime anybody wants to talk, reach out, ask me about UpRock on Twitter. I'm sure I have a Twitter thing somewhere on the screen. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Very well said. Very well said. It's fantastic to have a literal OG in the DePin space before DePin was even coined.
So I'm an OG in a lot of ways. Like, I'm old. That's one, right? Like, I'm 45 years old almost. And also, yes, we were. Amir and I were working on things where it wasn't easy to develop on boards and things like that. And one of these days we'll do a show and tell. I still have a bunch of crap in my garage that we were working on for a long time. One of the most exciting things is to see how the world has evolved. And one of the things that we've coined at Borderless, and I should say this, is there are a bunch of different types of DePin projects that exist in the world. UpRock is what we call a commodity DePin process, right? Meaning UpRock is a DePin, but it runs on telephones. It can run on computers. It could run on specialized hardware, but there's no barrier to entry to it. So my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, for instance, they can have a basic telephone and be able to use UpRock and be rewarded for it. And we're firm believers that commodity DePin projects are going to be the most powerful. And secondly, bespoke DePin projects are, some companies may evolve into having to build bespoke hardware, but commodity, I personally believe, is where almost all projects should start. Anyways, thanks, team.
Cool.
Wonderful seeing everybody, and looking forward to seeing how things go this week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. That was awesome. Yeah, when we first talked to them, we had a 30. You do a lot of pitches. I probably did 100 or more, and they're usually 30-minute max. And when we jumped on first time Sean, we talked for like over 2 hours because it was just awesome. And usually as the founders, fundraising is rough, but usually if you get a lot of interest, you kind of want to see, okay, the ideal situation, you can pick who you want. But as soon as we talked to those guys, like I remember getting off that call and talking to the whole team, like, hey, we got to work with these guys. This is it. This is the one. Just whatever it takes to win them over, because they just got it. And we geeked out for a few hours, and it was just awesome. So it's they're a great team as well. We can learn a lot from them. Great advice. They're really responsive. I mean, you could not pick a better strategic investing as a lead. So
yeah, even on just like the personal level too, I think there's a really great connection. Like, they get us as a team and how we work. So, and our whole team dynamic, they got it. So that was another icing on the cherry on the top.
Yeah,
icing on the cake.
I agree. I've never. I got things that I just didn't think I would have. There was a few viewpoints that I got just then that, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. Basically, that makes so much more sense to have a partner like that. It's like, it's not, when you want to raise money, you just don't want to raise money. You want to raise basically people that have made the mistakes. They can say, hey, maybe do it like this, don't do it like this. And then your success is it just compounds and compounds. So you've got the right partners. And that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, look, let's bring up next to the stage another member of the VC seed round, David Ching.
Speaking of great partners. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of great partners.
Hello.
Hi. We can hear you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Calling in
Hello.
from Hong Kong, who is dialing in, watching the space from Asia. Say hi.
Hey.
Hey, great to be here. Thanks for invite.
Wonderful. Well, David, what can you tell us about a little bit, maybe about yourself, about Animoca, and why Animoca is excited in UpRock?
Yeah, definitely. So, a bit about myself first. So, actually, I've been investing, in VC investment banking for the last 15 years, focusing on emerging technologies. So, dePin is basically kind of my bread and butter since the very beginning. And I've been a Web3 investor in DGen for the last 6 years as well. So, very excited to be driving the dePin in infra investments at Animoca. So at Animoca, as you guys know, it's we used to be a gaming focused kind of Web3 company, right? But since the last 2 cycles, we have actually diversified a lot from just gaming. So we invest a lot now in other areas as well, like dePin, AI infrastructure, and so on. And dePin definitely is one of the most bullish verticals that we are investing in right now. So to name a few, we are in Peak Network, we're in Humanity, Avia, IO.net, and of course now in UpRock. So at Animoca, we have a lot of resources that we can leverage to help UpRock going forward as well. We have loads of gaming projects, of course, and non-gaming products that we can partner with UpRock. And we're very bullish on UpRock because the first thing is that I really like the mobile first idea, right? Because for dePin, you need to have that dePin flywheel. So first you have to have the users first, and everyone literally in most cities now have at least one smartphone, right? And smartphone nowadays actually have a lot of sensors and a lot of different data that we can kind of use and leverage, right? So that is very big market, big potential. And the second thing is I met Jess and team for a few times already. I think it's they have a very strong kind of track record from their previous entrepreneurship experience, very strong execution capability. And I think the most important is I can feel the UpRock community is so strong, right? So amazing. So that's why I think that's a very important community. Community is definitely one of the most important things, right, for every project. So and especially for dePin as well. So that's why we are very, very bullish on UpRock. And yeah, looking forward to more cooperation and a partnership with UpRock going forward.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
It's also brilliant. Yeah, it's also a bit silly. Sorry to cut you. It's also brilliant that I didn't even see, a strategic partnership like this. You can bring in gamers into this as well, because gamers understand technology. Gamers have good internet. Gamers will happily earn some rewards, so they can buy some loot items in their games and stuff like that. So I think that's another brilliant strategic partnership. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and it looks like your background, you are literally in the Mochaverse right now.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I think one thing I forgot to mention is the Mochaverse. Yeah, definitely one of the big projects that we are backing right now. And there will be some kind of potential cooperation coming with the Mochaverse. So yeah, that will be I think excellent synergies there, because for Mochaverse is one of the hottest NFT right now, and a very big community with over 1.6 million registered Mocha ID users as well. So looking forward to onboarding more users on the UpRock, and besides from onboarding just users, we can also help on the other way as well. So with the data that and the insights that UpRock has gathered, I think a lot of our protocols would be kind of happy to kind of leverage that insights as well. So I think that is another way that there could be potential cooperation. Yeah. So very bullish.
Great.
Brilliant. Well, thanks again. And if anyone wants to find or follow you, I will just put this quickly back on screen. But the details are just down here.
Definitely. If you have any
ABC
questions, feel free to DM me, follow me X. Yeah, hope
Cool.
to see you guys.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
David.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks so
Thanks
much.
for joining in.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
All right. Look, these are brilliant. These are brilliant partnerships. So you've done very, very well.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
to
that
see
one,
it.
they're you can tell the kind of common thread is they're very active.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a new generation of investor where they're very technical and they're also like former builders and founders, and they understand like a big part of his community building. So whenever they kind of see a common thread of like, here's how this portfolio company can leverage this community, and vice versa. I mean, that's what's so amazing about this new generation of investors. Really, it's that background of founder, builder, technologist, community builder. It's great.
No, I love it. Well, wonderful. Well, after those great intros there, let me just remind you, firstly, let us know where you're from, what country. Anyone from Portugal, put it there. I'm not Portuguese, but I live here. And secondly, remember, we're giving away 4 dePioneers NFTs. I say we, I use that term loosely. It's a team. Very, very excited for dePioneers personally on my own YouTube before I even agreed to be the host here. I covered that project and I'm really, really excited for it. So go to Twitter, retweet, do the hashtag, just follow the steps. We'll be doing the live stream drawing at the end. And this week, I think I've even got a drum roll sorted. So it's going to be good. Rocco.
Hey.
Rocco, nice.
Awesome. All right. Let's segue into product and traction updates because this has been crazy. Maybe Jen, maybe you'd like to talk us through this, as you know, you're the expert with UI and UX, but this has just been absolutely insane since we just started the calls. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been so that was a suggestion last week, a couple days ago for this week, is to show just in this last handful of weeks since we started these calls, like how much have things grown, and really exciting. I mean, we got 30% more installs since we started this. Our average daily users, 50%. That's insane. That's wonderful. Our Twitter growed up to over 360,000. I really like the YouTube and live stream. 1,233% increase. But we haven't done it before. But seeing all the views and engagement that we've been getting since we've been doing these streams, guys. Just really great to have the community talking to us and like interacting, and I don't know, just wonderful. I just love our community. Just wonderful people. So. Really great, just overall growth in our community, more people joining us. That's been wonderful.
Oh, these are impressive. These are very impressive numbers. And YouTube is something that I'm a little bit more familiar with as compared to the other things. But the live stream and the YouTube is insanely amazing. And 104,000 live stream views for the last call.
Yep.
Just unreal.
Yep.
Yeah. Wonderful.
You keep at it. You'll be the Mr. Beast of deep.
Yeah.
We need you, Seth.
Yeah. On this, in this video, we burned 100 cars and $10 million in crypto. Some crazy Mr. Beast style.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. What could it be? Maybe we could start with like a UpRock chocolate factory or something. Either way, it's more the growth. Less about destroying cool stuff.
I think it's got to be something with puppies, something with Labrador puppies.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Okay. Now, Jen, I was wondering if you could just talk us through this because, there's a long-term value in holding UPT. But for anyone that wants to withdraw, this can be done directly in the app from tomorrow. Is that correct?
We're working on it. We're testing it now and hope to have the App Store approval soon by then. So we'll keep everybody updated on our Twitter, but yes, you'll be able to, and our Discord, all our communication channels, but yeah, you'll be able to withdraw your UPT from your device. The TGs, the unlock is still happening, but we're just waiting for that approval for the app updates. But yeah, so a couple things with the withdrawing your UPT. You don't have there's no wallet connection that's needed. You'll be able to withdraw on to your own Solana wallet. On our Twitter and our Discord, we have some step-by-step guides for if you're new to Solana, how to create your Solana wallet. I saw somebody ask in the chat, or maybe it was somewhere, if there's going to be some gas fees. So you should expect a platform fee, but that's going to be calculated dynamically. It depends on the network. Yeah. So just
and just to confirm this, sorry, that will be in UPT. So that's is that
I
right?
believe is that in UPT or
Yeah.
Solana? Yeah, UPT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll keep you guys updated on the approval process for the application. But yes, you'll be able to do this from your phone or from the app itself. You can also go onto the web.
Perfect. Also, there'll be there are these clips as mentioned in Discord. There'll also be some tutorials going up to YouTube, and I'll link some of my personal ones in that video as well, just to make sure everyone's just fully on board. When it comes to if you're a Web2 user and you're just making your foray into Web3, brilliant. We're happy to have you here. Super excited. These are the people we're after. We do want you to stay safe, so just be very, very vigilant. Just only click on the official links from the direct UpRock Twitter and from Discord. And if people are DMing you, please just ignore them. Just keep it nice and safe. We want you to have a fun time in Web3, and it's such a cool place to be. So we're pleased to have you.
Yep. Also, just here's a sneaky trick. You might have experienced this. If you ask us a question on X, or AKA Twitter, says, "Hey, I need help doing. How do I send or receive, withdraw, something like that, some question." Someone may impersonate UpRock and be like, "Here, I'll help you. Here's the address you should send it to," or something like this, and it'll look like UpRock. And if they ask you to do something and they ask for your keys, or they ask for or send to this address, that's a huge red flag. Even if and it could look just like us. Just never ever do that, ever. So just know that that's the you had to embrace the full craziness of crypto, and that's part of it. So just know that happens. That's why if you want to support, you should talk to us in Discord. Then you can know who the admins are. Twitter is a little bit harder to do that. You just have to pay attention, really hardcore attention, because anyone can reply you, and that's what makes it difficult.
I can quickly show your community that if you like.
Yeah.
Let's so I have a special thing that I've installed in my browser which will normally catch these. So
cool.
And the thing is, so we should see if there's anything that comes up. So we'll just have a quick look, and we'll see if there's anything red. Basically, I've been in crypto for quite some time, and when things... oh, by the way, I may as well mention, let me just bring this back up here. This is what you need to go retweet. Retweet, follow, use the hashtag, get it out there. I'll repost, of course. If I end up winning one, I will redraw. It happened. So let's have a quick look at maybe something a little bit older, just to see if I can find anything. Something that's got maybe some.
Because it's doing a better job of hiding some of the bad ones. If your extension works, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they just pop up so fast. If you see it, report it, guys. Let us know, and also report. Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing. Yeah, it looks like they've gone, which is brilliant.
Okay,
because we don't want to see them.
Everyone, you guys been doing a great job. I know I saw some last night. I reported them, so I think everyone's been diligent. Thank you, and vigilant.
Brilliant. Look, let's move on to the highlights of the week, because these are really, really incredible. What have we got here? Sorry, it looks like I've confused my slides. 1 second. Won't be a moment here. In the meantime, so it's been a massive week for UpRock. There was over 104,000 people on the last live stream, and got some big attention from big names in the crypto space. So I'm just going to sort out my slides and bring them up. But it's just every day I'm going through my Twitter and I'm fairly active on Twitter, I'm just seeing the numbers grow and grow, and people are really starting to get how great the token launch mechanics are with UpRock, and we'll segue into that shortly. But just really excited to see that you're just doing so many things well. I just don't know how you're managing to just do so many things wrong. You know what? I apologize. I actually had it wrong. This was actually the correct slide. Sorry, Cassie. My apologies. Thanks for dialing in. Countdown call number 3 surpassed 104,000 viewers. You guys absolutely
That's pretty cool.
nailing it.
That's wild.
And these are the shout outs. Gumshoe is in Portugal, and he's a very smart monkey. He's super, super intelligent. And when he has a Twitter post, a lot of people use that as what we deem alpha, just really good information. Did you want to talk us through this, Jesse?
Yeah, I mean, he actually DM'd me on Discord and Twitter, and he just wanted to talk to me. So, you know, I followed him first, so it was just cool to see that he wanted to talk. So we actually got on a call. We talked to him, I think, over 2 hours. I essentially went through the whole deck with him, really got along. He asked me a bunch of questions and learned a lot. And then he talked to his whole Gummy DAO about it too. And so I got their full, you know, a lot of their support. And so it's been amazing, actually. And these guys, you know, him especially, you know, they actually really, they spend a lot of time researching a project before they put their name behind it, before they kind of like, you know, they use the word shill, but before they even promote any token, they really want to see the mechanics, who's the team, and like, and these guys did it. They did the work. They like literally got on a call with me, and I did a proper pitch and talked to them for a couple hours, and we had many conversations. And even before then, he's like, hey, I did a bunch of reading because we're in the Jupiter Launchpad. There's a whole forum where we had pages and pages of questions and answers that we did. He went through and read all of it, and he's like, I really like some of this, your responses here. I'd love to talk to you. So that's what goes behind to this post. When he actually puts this post up, it's because he did a lot of research on it first. And I think a lot of his community that follows him understands this about him. So when he does put something out there, it really is alpha. And so it's awesome to have earned his support and the Gummy DAO support. And yeah, man, bullish on you too, man. Thank you. I just saw that comment. Yeah. Cheers.
Gumshoe, he's a hustler. He is a proper hustler.
And then Golden, like we met in person, and same thing here. You know, I think he was also following the story of the low float high FTV, which is traditionally in crypto, a lot of companies, especially if you're in a hot narrative, dePen is a hot narrative right now. There are rumors of companies raising at very, very high valuations. And what they'll do is if you raise a high valuation, the business model doesn't actually support that high valuation. So it might be exciting at first, but really pretty quickly, the price will drop, and it continues to drop way over time because just the business model doesn't actually support that high FTV. So that's what they're saying with low float. And so low float means the community doesn't actually earn much of the token, still kind of with the team and investors. They have high valuation, community buys in, and it just slowly dumps on the community over the course of like a year. And you're just kind of hoping it goes back up. That is what happens. And so Binance put out a story. A bunch of people were talking about it in the cryptoverse. You know, he was also looking into it. So, you know, Gold, he was looking at this kind of this narrative issue about crypto. And so when he saw the way we're doing it, and it's like, look, we want to launch with a bullish number, but we want to have room to grow. So instead of this high price and then just dropping, start at a reasonable number. And we know with our hype with the community and our product and our team that it can actually has room to grow. And we want to just reverse the trend. So we did that. He really appreciated it. He wrote this really sweet post about it, and also got a lot of traction too. So yeah, big shout out to him as well for doing that and recognizing it. Because we're very proud of the team to make that decision. Like it's a hard one because you can say let's launch high and make a ton of money, but that's short-term thinking, because otherwise you're gonna have to explain to the community all year long why the token's going down. Exactly. And that sucks. You know, it's painful. I mean, I don't want to be in that position.
No. Now, if anyone's really, really new to the space, you're probably not going to know what all these words mean. So we'll just quickly go over them. TGE, you should understand that. Token generation event. It's literally when the token's created, and then it goes on to the blockchain for people to be able to buy it and sell it. And FDV is fully diluted valuation. So this is far more complex, but essentially, if there's like 100, if there's 1 billion tokens and only a small amount goes to the community, it generally means that the original investors, they have a huge amount that they can just kind of slowly start to unload on you. And when you can get out a large amount, like what UpRock is doing very, very well, then the community's they're rewarded far more. And I have a personal belief that when you reward the community rewards you by bringing in more people, by giving you brilliant feedback. And it's the only narrative that I think actually works well in Web3. And then in case you missed it, it says their valuation will start at the same fully diluted valuation as the last private round. And that basically means that, people such as David and Sean, the venture capitalists, what they paid for their tokens is actually what the first public can get it at, which is never heard of that before in crypto ever. And that's why I think people are bullish, because they understand that you're here for the long run. You're going to make a difference. I think that's well done. Really well done.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So last week we highlighted the in-app card. You had over 260,000 people respond to this, Jen. This is crazy. Incredible numbers, as always. Anything to add here?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's incredible. 261,000 people reading stuff, like reading. This is part of. It's like, who wants to read a wall of stuff or
yeah, any text.
stuff, like important stuff. Sometimes I want to get to the earning, but yeah, reading it and this is part of our our fair distribution roadmap. And I think this also highlights how the way we want to talk, how like the language that we use, because like we're onboarding the next billion people to Web3, and you don't want to be alienating with the language. And so we really try very hard. We talked about this a few calls ago about the interface or the user experience. We try not to use a lot of alienating crypto jargon because we want our grandmas, we want our moms, we want our dads, and everybody to be on Web3. And so I think that this is another good example of that. And people are willing to read the fine print, and that's wonderful. They're not just hitting okay, they're actually reading and informing themselves.
And as you're in charge of UI, which is the user interface, and UX, the user experience, you are skilled. You and whoever's helping you with this is beautiful.
Reka, by the way, shout out to Reka. She is she and I work together. She's our we call her our Romanian rock star. She's one of our co-founders in Romania, and she has been she leads this whole mobile Android, particularly Android development. She's incredible, and I just want to give her a shout out because I know she's really, really tired. She needs to take a nap.
Soon.
We all do too.
Yeah. No, Dev, do something. No.
The whole team on Enterprise also particularly.
No, we do love it. Yeah, she's great.
Well done. The other major fantastic highlight was I'm sorry, I was at a conference in Lisbon, but there was a deep dive token launch session yesterday, featuring Ben Chow from Meteora, Soju. Meow couldn't attend. He's the co-founder behind Jupiter, and hosted by Cash and Jesse. You were there, and Chris, you were there. I watched it last night. This was amazing because you went over pretty much everything. And I think I had over 27,000 views on this. And this is far more of a technical thing. Some of the stuff is more intermediate to advanced, but your community was still pulling it in and learning. Any major takeaways from this? And also, actually, anyone in the chat, anyone tuned into this, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the main takeaway is it was a technical call. But it just means I think we want to, even the vault tech is so new to even the crypto space. And so it's probably worth repeating it several times, even for people familiar with crypto and for people who are new especially. because that vault tech is specifically designed to defend the community during TGE, make sure they have the best experience possible. And so I think on today's call, we can talk about a little bit. I'd like to really highlight that, what that vault tech is, but that's probably the biggest one. And also the curve too. I think people, I think we're going to talk about today, right? So I think just us rehashing some of those details would be great. Several times is probably best because it is kind of complicated, and even the vault tech, I think, is too new for most people.
Yeah, we will cover that. And I did make a video today.
Cool.
And it's just been edited. So it'll be on before I sleep. It'll be on your channel, and people can go through that. And that will be the best way that I can explain things simply for a complex but very worthy of learning topic, essentially.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Well done.
That's great.
Congratulations again, once again, on the recent raise, $4 million. Some incredible partners here. We've heard from 2 of them just now.
Yep.
We can see the Borderless, Draper Dragon, Animoca Brands, and well, you take us through them. You know these.
Yeah.
These
Borderless,
partners.
Draper Dragons are they have a lot of influence in being in Asia. Animoca Brands, which we just had on, Gidra Capital, Kelser Group. They're actually a really strong group of influential KOL people. We're going to do an announcement today with them. They're here. They just flew in Austin, the founders, and they're just well connected in the Solana space. So through them, we got some pretty good influencers and KOL folks. So that's going to be awesome to talk about later today. Fusion 7, Initial Ventures, Gummy DAO. Woo! Shout out to Gummy again. Saga DAO. It's awesome. They actually had the DAO vote for us. So 90% of the DAO voted to be a part of the round. Decentral, Kyle Samani, who's one of the OGs in Solana, one of the first supporters of the Solana token itself, the co-founders of Helium. And we say more because it's about 20 plus other influential strategic investors in the crypto Solana space. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Very well done. Well, I think I can probably start sharing my screen, and we can go over, anything to do with the price curve that you want to go over, anything to do with the vault. I'll just log into a tutorial wallet so I could show a couple of $100.
Okay.
One second. Or actually, I guess we may as well just make it very well known. We've mentioned it many times. May 30th, Ready, Set, Launch. It's happening tomorrow. It's launching on the LFG Launchpad. I'll show you that website as well for anyone that's ready from the community.
Mm-hmm.
And as I mentioned, we'll go over this Meteor Vault, which crushes the sniper bots to defend the community.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Well, just give me just a moment here.
Jen's background looks like she's constantly running fast.
Speed running.
Yeah, you're like running while you're talking to us, but you don't move. You're like the Flash. You look slow, but the world is fast.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So remember, rule number 1 is you always go from official links. So UpRock, the official, you can see a crazy number of Twitter followers, crazy engagement. From here, we can basically find everything we need. So we're going to start by going to Jupiter, which is one of the coolest DeFi apps in crypto, if not probably the coolest. And this will all be covered in the tutorial tomorrow. But I have numerous tutorial wallets. So I have dupe and too many wallets. So this particular wallet will be able to claim some UPT. And this has been made clear many times by the team, but maybe you didn't catch it. If you've got the UPT on your app because you've been mining it, this is a different system. So Jen covered that beautifully. This is different. But we'll come on down to this pool here. And did you want to take us through this, Jesse?
Yeah. So this is powered by the Meteor DLMM pool, Dynamic Liquidity Market Maker pool, and that's a mouthful. But essentially, it's built on a curve. And so what you see here is like it's a little more organic way to set up a pricing like a bootstrapping pricing for liquidity, what this is about. And so the whole TG event is we're building, you have these bins with different pricing, and you can set all this where you can have your initial price. It's about 4 cents to start with. And then our max price on this curve is 17 or 17.3 cents. So as more demand comes in, the price really goes up, which is how all tokens work. So more demand for a token, the price goes up. That's how it works. Yeah, so essentially on the TGE day, anyone can see it's very transparent. This is the amazing thing about Web3. You can see how the pool is set up, you know, the token supply, how much is supplied to the token, the bin numbers, and yeah, it's all out in the open. Now, do you want me to talk about the vault tech? Try to introduce that real quick, or the concept?
Yeah, we can segue to that. But one
Okay.
also thing to keep in mind is this is an estimation of a countdown on when this is all going to go live, because it runs on blockchain technology. Basically, a blockchain doesn't work to an exact time. It's not like 1.2 seconds or something. Sometimes it's like, you know, it could be like a second or 1.1 seconds or 0.9 seconds. So this will be updated. And when this gets all the way down to this particular slot, then this will launch. But we have also, if you just come to this one website, you can scroll on down. You can get a blurb of everything you need to know here, as well as clicking on this link here. This will just bring up the Meteor Vault as well. And I'll even connect my wallet so I can show you how to do it if needed.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I know this is confusing. But yeah, once you have your wallet and there's that big, nice, juicy yellow button that says deposit, that's how you participate in the vault. And so that's what he just did. He just connected his wallet, and then you can see those toggles there. You can, depending on how much USDC he has, so he has, I don't know how much you have in your wallet here. You only have Solana. You have 29 bucks.
I have, okay, cool.
So yeah, so let's say you max it out 29. It gives you an idea of how many tokens you'll get. And then you deposit, it'll ask you to confirm, and then now you just deposited $29 of USDC, 29 USDC into the vault for that many tokens. That's how that works. And then you can see here, it's kind of small print, but you can see it'll actually show you how much is in the vault. And then you have some stats on the bottom, how many people have put in the vault so far, etc. But that's it. I mean, it's like I say that's it, but there are other steps before this. If you are new, you have to do, which is set up your wallet. We have tutorials of that on Twitter, on X. You said you're going to put up a post too. That'll help a lot. But once you have your wallet and you load it up with USDC and Sol, then all you have to do is click that deposit button. This pop-up will show up. Use that slider to determine how much USDC you would like to put in the community vault, the Alpha Vault. And it'll show you how much tokens you're about to get, your estimate, and then hit send or hit deposit, and you're done. Yeah, and that's it.
Exactly. And I already had 200 in there because I use this for my tutorial. So that's why there's another 29.
Gotcha. Cool.
And so we can see the current estimation is this.
Mm-hmm.
And then as more and more USDC comes in, it goes down. But just remember, this will be like the first transaction to buy from this curve. So this is where it'll be buying. It's not going to be buying here. This is where the sniper bot has been set up. It's a brilliant mechanism. And then did you cover the vesting and this little
so I'll explain why we did it this way. Typically, this is the first time this has actually ever been done. Normally, you don't go through this vault, this UI, the second page here, this Meteor Vault. Usually, you just, when it goes live, you're on the Jupiter Launchpad, and you buy the tokens right there. When that happens, this is an issue with almost every single crypto Launchpad. It plagues them all. What happens is there are companies out there that have invested a lot into infrastructure, into the technical know-how, into building up these programs, these sniper bots that are able to actually go in milliseconds. And especially if it's a hot project or potentially a hot project, they'll go in and it'll beat all the humans. And so the first transaction is usually always a sniper bot. And a lot of times they'll buy the entire supply. So imagine the entire curve, like all of it's gone, whatever that is, they'll just get it real fast, or at least half of it. But they're just instant buy, no human can beat them. What ends up happening is because they get so much supply so fast, the price spikes. A bunch of people buying it because they're all trying to do this transaction at the same time. but they're just losing by literally seconds, right? They're only losing by seconds. So they're getting at a higher price just because they can beat you so quickly. And then what they're doing is they know that, and so their sniper bots are programmed to constantly just dump on you to make you buy those tokens at the higher price, because they know this is exactly what's happening. They know the humans are trying to like refresh page, click, and they know what's happening. And so it's so lucrative that they spend and invest a lot of money to make sure their sniper bots always win. It's just a constant problem. Most launch pads are like, screw it, they'll just deal with it. If there's enough community demand, that's just whatever. It's just how life is. Meteor said, let's try to do something about it finally. So this is what this vault is. The vault is basically our community sniper bot. So the vault is like, we're arming ourselves with a bigger bot by having everyone put their money in, instead of like this company does the same thing. They have all these resources and money, and they're going to sledgehammer and be the first one in. Now we're saying we're going to guarantee our Meteor vault with our community's funds is going to be the first transaction on that curve. So all the first bins, which are the lowest prices, the community gets first. So whatever goes into this vault is going to be the first transaction. And then when it goes live, then the whole world can participate. The sniper bots can come back in. Anyone can participate. That'll be dynamic. That'll be the chaos. That'll be fun. People buy and sell, all that fun stuff. That's going to happen. And that's going to, all that speculation is going to help drive, make the whole day exciting, right? That's why you want to watch it. Traders are going to watch it too, because when it goes up or down, everyone in the world, it's going to trigger all the degen sites that are looking for price action. That's what makes the whole thing fun.
It is.
So, but more importantly, so that happens the day of the curve, the Launchpad going live. But what we're saying is, before that happens, if you really want the best price, you should go into the vault today, and that's what this link is. Now, however, in order for this to work, to actually really eliminate the power of these mercenary money, the sniper bots, there has to be some delay. Because if we do this vault and we don't have no delay, then the sniper bots could just go in here too. Then that's the whole point. It's pointless. So if you put in the sniper vault, you get the best price. In return, you won't be able to claim your tokens for 1 day, and then they vest over 6 days. So what that means is, as you said, this is based on the blockchain. So let's say you put $100 in, or $100 or $1,000 worth of USDT. You'll get your they start to you can claim them after 1 day after TGE, but that $100 in USD or $100 worth of UPT will slowly vest over 6 days. So you can claim it at the end of 6 days or every few seconds, because every new block you'll start vesting your tokens back. It can be every day you want to go back and claim, but we just have a very small window, which is only 1 week, that we in return for the best price. This is important because if a sniper bot wants to actually go into this community bot too, now they have to think like a long-term holder. It removes all the benefits they originally had of being first, because no longer first. Now they have to think, oh man, I can't actually guarantee to be first and dump. I have to think, okay, I can't get my tokens unless over a 7-day period. I can't get all of them till 7 days. So now you have to think like the community and force yourself to think longer. We think that will be good enough to help reduce the problem of the sniper bots, and at least help well, no matter what, ensure the community, at least a big chunk of the community that's really excited about it, to be first no matter what. So that's in a nutshell here. That's what this is about. Fighting fire with a bigger fire. Yeah. And so I hope that explained it. So I don't know if I need to repeat that, that I've explained to you guys very well. Just leave a comment if I didn't, and I'll try again. But that's what this is for. Yeah, it removes the mercenary money, because it eliminates all the benefits you got from being the first one in, by being, now you have to be the second, third, course of a week.
Yeah, and it's worth learning because this is I would suspect that this might be the way going forward. So it's good to start learning anyway.
Yeah. So you can claim. So how it's not based on an arbitrary time. It's like every block. So it's like 400 or 450 milliseconds, so you'll just constantly see the vesting over 1 week. Just your claim of your tokens will constantly just, every time you reload the page, you'll see a little more tokens released, essentially, or vested. So you can wait till the end of the week. You don't have to like constantly every day click. That would be annoying too. If you want to wait till the end of the week, that's fine. Some people want to go in every day and just see how it's going, and you can claim more if you want. It's up to you. It's just the point is, It's not. It's just going to be continually gradual over the course of the week instead of just right at the end or 1 day or 2 day. And by the way, this is all experiment. We wanted to keep the window short. We thought 1 week is not too long, but also long enough to make the sniper bots really rethink if they want to like try to screw the community over. It's long enough, we think. It is all new for us, and new for Meteor too. Like, we're all learning here. But I think the core benefit of just being first, especially if you're a long-term holder, you believe in the product, you believe in the mission, you like our traction, you believe in the team, then this is really the best way to jump in. So that's, I think, that way. If you're more of a DGen, you want to trade and all that stuff, good for you too. But if we're here for all of it. Like I said, we embrace the chaos. But if you're here because you really want to get a good price, you want to hold for a while, you're gonna want to stake it. We're going to have ways to earn more tokens by putting in our liquidity pools. We can earn more yield on your tokens. That's just basically earn interest. Another way to put that. Or if you want to stake it in the app, we'll have many other ways that will provide perks essentially for people who are holding our token. We want to reward people who are holding the token long term. So yeah, that's what this is for. It's for crushing the sniper bots, defend community.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
This is not financial advice, but I've entered some. I've put some USDC into the vault myself. I'm very, very keen on holding some UPT. Not financial advice. I'm sure we're all pretty much in the same boat there.
Yeah, not financial advice.
But that's what I've that's what I've personally done, because I like the product. Brilliant. Well, should we take any of these questions that are kind of coming through, or is that pretty good?
I don't mind. I mean, I actually don't have both screens open for me, so I can't see the questions. But if you think any are coming up often or specific, happy to answer. Up to you guys. I'll leave it to your judgment. Yeah. Look, I think everything's okay. Actually, okay.
I'm sure. Look, very competent moderator team in Discord, and as Jesse and Jen have said, maybe they're going to do a live stream every couple of weeks just to keep everyone updated. So
yeah, for sure.
Let's get through this token generation event, and then just keep on learning. Brilliant.
Yeah, actually, and to just add to that, this is just the beginning. I think it was great that Chris emphasized this on the last call on the AMA. Some people ask, like, what's after TGE? Well, yeah, this is just the beginning. I mean, the whole point of this is start strong so that we can really accelerate our roadmap. With this type of having this such a strong community support with the fundraising allows us to build our team, be full-time on this, build the product. What that means is we're going to make the token more useful, which increase the token utility. So the more ways people can use the token, whether they're spend, redeems, all that stuff, that's what makes the token, the value of the token increase, is to make the token useful. So that's what this is all about. It's not just do a TGA and boom, we're done. It's just a meme coin. We're actually trying to build a great network, a great community, and a great product long term. Our tokenomics, you can see half the pool is programmed to be earned over a course of 10 years. Great things take time to build. Even if crypto is crazy fast, it scales crazy fast. Great things take time to build. So this is what this is about, being able to build a global team really quickly, accelerate our roadmap, and bring more utility to the product, to the token itself. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, let's quickly talk about dePioneers. But before we do, very simple reminder, if you haven't already done so, it should be pinned in the YouTube comments. If not, just go to dePioneer Cats. Also, just go to UpRock's Twitter. Find the right tweet. Make sure you go and retweet it, follow, add the hashtag. And also, I do have a personal requirement for the Twitter draw. You must have a profile picture on Twitter, because every now and then these popular things get botted as well. And so I want you to have a profile picture. So if you don't, you've got a few minutes now to go and do all that and set a profile picture. It can be an NFT. It can be anything. It can be your face. It doesn't have to be that though. So dePioneers, this is going very, very well.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, very, very bullish. And there was a snapshot for additional UPT that was taken on the 22nd. So anybody that went and pre-ordered one of these NFTs, if they connect that wallet to the LFG website, they will see some extra UPT tokens to claim tomorrow, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. Also,
Just the extra
Solana
perk,
is.
you know.
It is.
Yeah.
And actually, for those new to the call, did you want to just give a quick overview of what is this hybrid dePin DAO NFT? Because I just kind of skipped over that.
Yeah, sure. So we think it's a great evolution of the NFT projects. You know, typically with the NFT, think of it like a membership to a community, and in that NFT contract, you might be programmed to earn, you know, different perks. You could say you have to own this NFT to gain access to this or that, whether it's in real life or some digital good or some digital community. So that's what the NFT tends to be. It has some speculation because the artwork is generative and it has some different attributes. So that's a lot of fun. But as everyone knows, anyone who's built a community, it's really hard to maintain strongly. And so when things go up and down, if you're not there through the hard times, the NFT community can go and disappear. And so today, a lot of the NFT projects are still down pretty bad, like 80-90%. Well, even though meme coins, crypto in general is really up, and Bitcoin, the godfather, is up, right? It's like close to all-time high. But NFTs are still struggling. And I think this is a great way to re-energize the NFT space, because a hybrid NFT means this: it's token-backed. And in this case, token represents tokens of actual startups. So when you buy this NFT, not only do you get the awesomeness of that community membership that's represented by an avatar. So in our case, we're going to pick the dePin, obviously, dePin AI theme. So this Space Cowboy Cats, we have some great marketing, because now you're going to see 10,000 avatar pictures around the internet that say, hey, I'm bullish on dePin. So that's cool for everyone as part of this DAO. But then as you're buying that, a big portion of the Solana that you put into this token is actually buying a strong selection of startups in this space, including UpRock and a bunch of others AI dePin tokens. So you're like participating in a bundle of actual projects that are trying to change the world, which is awesome. So this is why it's, I think, more resilient, has better chance of surviving as an NFT in the NFT space, because you just have a lot. You're multiplying the potential success of the NFT community, because it's being backed by a bunch of startups actually working really hard to make their token work out. And so in this case, when you're buying this NFT, you're saying you're bullish on dePin. So as these tokens grow, this is directly correlated to how the value of this NFT. So that's why we're excited about it. A lot of the people who are partners in this are really excited about it. It also means it multiplies the perks. So every single membership, every single company that participates will want to offer perks to their NFT holders, including ourselves. So yeah, all around, it's going to be a lot of fun. And okay, that's the last part of it. It's a lot of fun. Like, why not Space Cowboy Cats? Why not have a reason to get together and talk about things we care about in the crypto space and how we're going to change the world and do it in a fun way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then this will be minting sometime in June. So stay tuned for that. Someone said, what's the next step? If you go and you lock one soul as a pre-sale, then there'll be plenty of information on the right channels. It'll be minting.
Yeah.
You know, when it's all scheduled, I guess.
Yep.
Sometime in June. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The artist is great. Go to the dePioneer Cats. There's a sneak preview of the art. We love it. Everyone loved it. So we're everyone's always nervous when you do the sneak peek, but I think we nailed it. And the artist actually, we provide some feedback. The artist really did everything.
Yeah.
And dePioneers channel will do a live stream with him so that you can meet the guy. And he's pretty awesome. He'll talk through his inspiration, but it's pretty badass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been seeing more sneak peeks, and yeah, wonderful. Another person in the group or in the orbit adjacent to the group who's also very tired, and I'm sure he's looking forward to midday so he can take a long nap.
Cat nap.
Awesome. Well, let's get dePin in the chat. Put dePin in the chat. Let's get a few people hyped. Let's show the hype video.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
I think it's ready to go. All right.
Yeah.
Sneak peek. I dig it.
Woo! Yeepaw.
You know, I like there's one of them looks like a reference to The Man in Black, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the cat in blue, I guess.
No, that's a cool song. That was very, very well done. I think it's time for giveaway.
Yeah.
Team.
Ooh, let's fucking go.
All right, we've got like 30 seconds, and as I mentioned, I'll have a drum roll for
Nice.
today. Let me bring up everything we need to find this. All right, so the instructions are very clear.
Yep. Cool.
So we're giving away this. You have to retweet this, and follow dePioneer Cats. So what we do is we go to Twitter Picker. Here we are. There'll be 4 this week. We take this tweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them there. Load the tweet. Remember, you need to have a profile picture of some description. And hopefully in the future, it will be one of the dePioneers cats. And then we have must follow dePioneer Cats. So that's the only requirement. However, you should be following UpRock. I'm sure you are. All right, must have a picture. Otherwise, we're good. We're good?
Okay, yeah, I think let's
we're
do
good.
it. Good luck, everyone.
All right, continue.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm gonna get my.
What? It already loaded? That was fast. Okay.
No. All right. Well, yeah, that was fast. All right, let's see how we go with this drum roll. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Let me know if you can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That was a test. Okay, here we are. 3,
Okay,
2, 1.
Perfect.
Ta-da!
Hey,
And
you got it. All right. Iron Man Loki, Crypto with A2, A4, Zimausha, Amina Mahmoud. I can't read it with my glasses on. Umar.
Okay.
Amina Mahmoud. Umar. Oh, he doesn't have a.
Well, I
profile
mean, this
picture.
is officially
it worked.
it beats the algorithm. You should definitely once you get your dePioneer, change it because it's you can do better than that, but you did fit the requirement. So well done and congratulations to the winners.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. Welcome to the DAO.
Yep. Welcome to the DAO. Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining. This has been amazing. This has been fun for my team as well. It's been a very, very busy month. There are people here that there are people in the background from the UpRock team. Cassie and I, we went over to Turkey. We met them all, and just thank you. It was such a wonderful experience. We learned a lot. We're very, very excited for this. And a major shout out to Raz, who's been instrumental on your team, just gluing everything together. He's either too busy or didn't want to jump on the live stream. It's not for everyone. Either way, this has been great. And maybe if when these continue, you can get them on the live stream in the future.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts, team?
Again, thank you, Seb, Cassie. Thank you so much for everything. You guys, it's been an amazing experience to do these lives with you every week. And again, thanks for awesome community. And folks, hop on over to our Discord and show Roz, Tim, and all of our Rocketeers some love. They're really holding down the fort, and they've been incredible. And then obviously the whole team. Thank you. For the whole team.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to a great launch with the community. This is just the beginning. We appreciate your support, but like I said, this is just the beginning. It's only up from here. So that is the mission. Yeah.
Exactly. And I will be. I make videos, remember, 6 days a week at least, and I'll be covering any news with UpRock as well. So, if I hope you stay really, really active in Discord, but if there's a week or two between live streams, as soon as content becomes available, or if there's a good tweet or news, I'll put it into my daily news to keep everyone posted. So stay tuned with that. And thanks again for joining.
Okay.
And tomorrow's going to be exciting. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
See you. Thanks all.
See you next
Bye,
one. Bye,
everyone.
everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Woo!